Hey everybody, I'm Jared from the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel. Thanks for checking out this unboxing of Rescuing Robin Hood. This is a game that I actually got a chance to get early. It was just a prototype, so I'm really looking forward to looking at this retail full print edition. It's got the wrap on there, you can see the back, everything's all nice, and it came with two reams here or pages of stickers, collectible Kickstarter stickers. So that's cool. And there's also some extra cards that were thrown in the packing box. So I guess that's extra for backers. Also, because I had that early copy, if you're looking for the tutorial for this game, I have that on my YouTube channel. So it's the Learn to Play Rescuing Robin Hood. It's the first, and I think the one that Castillo Games is using for their tutorial for this game. So if you're looking for that, it's also on the channel. So let's take a quick look here at the back. You can see you've got, of course, ages 10 and up, players 1 to 5, 20 minutes per player. This board here, that's different. I think they initially just used cards to keep track of your different stats. So 1, 2, 3, this says each day your merry band gives you wit, stealth, brawn, and jolliness. There's your track. And then 2, over 4 days, use these abilities to rescue villagers and build your band. And then 3, on the 5th day, storm the castle and attempt to rescue Robin Hood. And then over here, I just like to read everything on the back, so bear with me. Build your merry band, storm the castle, rescue Robin Hood. Dozens of villagers have been arrested by the Sheriff of Nottingham. They look to Robin Hood to save them, but there's just one problem. The Sheriff has captured Robin Hood. But there is hope. It's time to strategize together and press your luck to rescue villagers. As your band grows, prepare to storm the castle and rescue Robin Hood. All players cooperate together in this exciting family deck-building game. This is by Bryce Brown, art by Paul Vermeesh. So let's look at what comes in the retail box. And also curious to see how much the production has improved since the early prototype last year. Okay. And I'll probably look at these cards last. Here we go. Carefully. Aha. The character guide right on top. It's actually pretty hefty. It's pretty weighted. And then the rulebook right underneath. So that's pretty cool. There's like a story for every character that you can read about. One thing that's really interesting and pretty fun about this game is every villager has a pun for a name. And so the more cards you're looking at, you'll start cracking up because the names are all like meant to be funny. So that's cool. You can read through every single inspired character that they put into the game. And that's an addition that obviously wasn't in the prototype. And you can now have stickers of them once I figure out what these guys' names are. So here we have the rule book, fully illustrated. And so we got some components, descriptions of various characters, gameplay, jolliness, attacking. So I like the layout so far. I think this is a pretty good, straightforward type of rule book. I like the design. The production's very good. A lot of color. Yeah, this overall looks really nice. There's some FAQs here at the end. There's also expert mode, accelerated mode, one-player mode. Very cool. Very cool. I'm just looking quickly here at the acknowledgments to see if there's anyone I know. Will Meadows, rules translation, artists, all this good stuff. So that's the rulebook. Here we start seeing the punch outs, right? The cardboard pieces. So we've got the different ability tokens that you can gain in the game. They punch out really nicely. They've got a nice, good cut, die cut quality here. But, you know, it's cardboard, standard. And here's your first player token. It's kind of got the archery symbol here with the arrows. First player, passing that around. Now this is new. This is kind of, this wasn't in the prototype. It's kind of like the little tree here. You've got the archery. There's some of the merry band that you can see in the artwork. So I guess that represents where your rescued villagers go. I can't remember what this can be used for, but that's cool to have a little extra, like little mat cardboard, you know, that you can lay out people. Here, we've got enough for 5 players. Trackers, right? So you put your cubes on the track, and you can go up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then here's your single digits, and it tracks all 4 stats here. And yeah, and it's nice. It even has a reminder that you can transfer brawn and jolliness to the next player, which is a big benefit and definitely needs to be considered for your strategy if you want to win. And then looks like the back of these are all the same sort of castle image. Very cool. Here we've got a little baggie. Here's a little place probably for the first player token to go, and once these are punched out. So already I like how the insert kind of makes use of what you're gonna put in here. And if I can quickly get these out, these are the cubes, of course. Let's see here. And I also will note that these are pretty deep, crevices here for these cards. So if you're a sleever like I am, you'll probably still have plenty of room to get them into this box. All right. So here we have all the different painted, wooden cubes. So excellent, excellent. All right, let me set that aside. I'll probably have to put those back because they're going to fall all over the place here in just a minute. So here we've got a separate little package of the long cards. These will be like Robin Hood, of course, the sheriff. We've got a setup instruction, days 1 and 2, days 3 and 4. Very handy because I've always, looking for, trying to set this up. That's very handy. So Robin Hood, of course, there he is captured, and here he is rescued. Very cool. Here's like some overview reference cards for every player on what the different attributes are. Very useful. And what your skills are for the tokens that you collect and when you want to spend them. So I like these. I like that they're the longer cards and not the standard card deck size. It just stands out more. It's easier to look for. So here we've got a card for the Sherwood Forest. All right, so we have that, and we have this board. So I don't believe this card was in the prototype. I can't recall, but there's that. And here's your different characters that you can be. And so you have different abilities, or rather starting stats, right, for the game. So you kind of either choose or randomize which characters players want to be in your game. And of course, the sheriff is who you're going to try to knock out here. So that's what's in the long bag cards. All right, let's look at some of these. Can I open them on the side? Yes. All right. So we'll have guards. There's the blue swordsman. These are challenge cards with this background here on the back. So you can shuffle in different challenge cards and go for those. I believe that might be actually part of the advanced expert variant. So then there's player setup reference cards, 3 and 4 on the back, 2s, 3s. So a lot of these are double-sided. So 2 on this side, 3 on that side, that kind of thing. So you just find which cards you're going to need for building up, your days, the 5 days that it takes you to get to the castle, the Nottingham Castle. And so these are the extra cards that came in the box. So I don't know if this is meant to be like reprint or just extra variation on how to set up, each day. But that's cool. Just having extra cards, right? And also you'll note that each day often has these certain triggers that happen. So like after drawing, all players pass a villager card to the player on the left. So they're not just set up, they're actually sort of built-in events, which is also really neat and, combined into this. So it's just saves space, saves, table space too. All right, let's look at some of the villagers. Let me get these cubes out of there. So I know there's the blue and then the red soldiers. The blue were the easier ones, if I remember, and then the red got more difficult. Speaking of which, We didn't get to look at them, but these were some of the blue soldiers. So these are swordsmen having various stats up to about 6, I guess, was the highest of the 3 stats that they could have. Here's some of the villagers here, and you can see you'll be putting out silver, bronze, and gold villager types as you're setting up. And so as you start collecting new villagers that are in later days, then you're going to get stronger, characters to add into your deck, rather. So that's what these are. So you're going to rescue these guys, hopefully, and add them to your band of merry men. And of course, here's the red guys, which have some stronger stats. See, there's an 8 already. So I think these go up to 8, maybe even more. Okay, that's blue and red. And I think over here we'll have even more soldiers. There's just going to be a lot of variation, so you don't see the same soldier cards every game or expect to see the same type of stats. So you can see some are easier, some are harder. But you basically shuffle the light cards together, and you're going to draw them out face down, and then you try to reveal them as you attack them, or use your stealth to sort of pick them out, that sort of thing. All right, so there's our stacks of blue and red soldiers. And the last deck of cards, I think, is probably more villagers, and who knows what else. We'll see. It is primarily a card game, after all. Okay, well, there's your Nottingham Castle. So there you go. And it actually tells you on the back what you get when you, the person who defeats Nottingham Castle. And here you go. You got to get to 24 in one of these stats to knock the castle down, and then make your way to get Robin Hood. So some of these villagers are like the starting ones, right? Because they don't have a, what is it, gold, silver, or bronze. And so all of these are kind of your starting ones. Enough for everybody to have some good stuff, build up your deck, that kind of thing. And these are mostly, we've got some gold, some silver in here. So look at that, Cassandra Fletcher. She gives you 1 scouting token, and she has all the way up to 10 on the stealth, 2 brawn, and then 4 wit. Catherine Clark, 10 wit. So these guys are really strong if you can get them. This guy, Hugh Gigo, up to 10 brawn, so he's beefy. Knocks them all out. It's awesome. Sweet. So there's 3 more silver tiered villagers. All right, I'm just going to put these together like that. So that's everything here in the box. The only thing left to do, of course, is to sleeve the cards, punch these tokens out, and put everything back. But that's what's included in the retail copy that you can get of Rescuing Robin Hood. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It can be very challenging. You do need to cooperate and coordinate a lot to really successfully win. But if you can get your hands on a copy, I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. And check out the tutorial I made if you want to learn how to play and don't even want to read that rule book, because I got you covered. So that's all for today's unboxing. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.